Hey, what's up, Envy Gang? It's your boy Fraught Envy here, and in this video we're talking about why Liangelo Ball will make it to the NBA. Liangelo Ball is probably the most controversial Ball brother. He's probably the most hated and arguably the least talented of his two other brothers. But regardless of those things, Liangelo Ball will still make it to the NBA. Now, before we begin, we have to talk about a few things. We have to distinguish what a stan is and what a hater is. And the definition of a stan is based on the central character in the Eminem song of the same name. A stan is an overzealous, maniacal fan for any celebrity or athlete. I am not a stan when I say Liangelo Ball will make it to the NBA. The problem is Liangelo Ball staying in the NBA. And what is a hater exactly? A hater is a person that simply cannot be happy for another person's success. So rather than be happy, they make a point of exposing a flaw in that person. Liangelo Ball and the Ball family in general receive a lot of hate, and I've always found it to be amazing because these people simply live their lives. They don't bother anybody, they just live their lives, but they receive such an amazing amount of hate. Being a stan in the NBA. So him making it to the NBA is actually not that big of a deal or that big of an achievement. It's if he can possibly stay in the NBA. And here's why. Liangelo Ball was always seen as a 3-star recruit at best coming out of high school. It was clear that Lonzo and LaMelo were really the special ones. And you've seen in recent draft that they both got drafted in the top 3 lottery. Whereas Liangelo went undrafted in 2018. In fact, when Liangelo went to UCLA, where that brief stint where he played for UCLA, where he was on the team, he wasn't even starting. Him being in UCLA to me seemed more so of a, we got Lonzo, that he was a great talent and a great addition for the team. And there's a reason why LaMelo committed to UCLA at how old was LaMelo when he committed to UCLA? 15, 16? He was still in high school when he committed to UCLA. You don't think none of that had to do with Liangelo getting on the team? So Liangelo's always rode on the coattails of his other brothers, and there's nothing wrong with that. If Lonzo Ball played to the player that we thought he was going to be when he was drafted by the Lakers, Liangelo would have been on a 2-way contract. Well, first of all, Lonzo would have still been on the Lakers, and Liangelo would have been playing with the South Bay Lakers on a 2-way contract. But because Lonzo didn't make the noise that we thought, he didn't turn out to be the player we thought he was going to be right after he got drafted, he didn't have the pull to really get Liangelo on the team. If Lonzo was playing like Trae Young, if he was playing like Luka Doncic, where their first year in the league, they were already bona fide stars, like franchise cornerstones, number one, Lonzo would never have gotten traded, and Liangelo would have been playing with the South Bay Lakers. I mean, look, J.R. Smith was able to get his brother onto, when J.R. Smith was playing on the Knicks, he was able to get his brother on the team. Why? Because at the time, he was a star player, and when you have a star player, you got a lot of pull, you got a lot of cachet. And I'll even take it a step further. Remember in the 2018 draft? How come Liangelo went undrafted in the 2018 draft, but someone like Kostas Antetokounmpo, I can never say their names right, but someone like Kostas got drafted 60th overall in the second round of the NBA draft? Mind you, that's the same draft Liangelo also applied for. So how come Kostas gets drafted 60th, but Liangelo Ball can't get drafted 60th? You think Kostas is taking up that 15th spot on the Lakers roster because the Lakers just see something in Kostas? It's clear that that's the move to lure your brother Giannis to the Lakers. And guess what? Your younger brother Kostas, the one that's the least talented amongst you brothers, has an NBA championship. So Liangelo making it to the NBA is not that surprising to me. In fact, there's a reason why he's at the Oklahoma City Thunder. A team with their recent moves is clear that they have no desire to win. In fact, they're not even trying to win. So they're trying to tank for the next 3 to 5 years to be a dynasty for 10. So Liangelo making it to the Oklahoma City Thunder team or their G League affiliate team just goes to show you that networking and politics really do play a role in you either staying in the league or getting out of the league. So a team picking up Liangelo to potentially lure LaMelo to their team in free agency, to potentially lure Lonzo to their team in a potential free agency, is definitely a real thing. And again, if Lonzo had played to the level that we expected him to play at when he first got drafted, Liangelo would be on the South Bay Lakers or taking that 15th spot on the Lakers roster, and Lonzo himself would still be on the Lakers because he didn't play to that star level his first year. I think Liangelo Ball is super talented. I think that he is an NBA level talent. We haven't seen him play against NBA level competition, but honestly, he just needs a shot. So him making it to the NBA isn't this huge, oh my God, you're a stan for saying that Liangelo Ball will make it to the NBA. No, I'm not a stan. It's a fact. He will make it to the NBA. The thing with Liangelo is him staying in the NBA. If he can't play at the NBA level, it doesn't matter what your connections is. In fact, I'll give you another example. Remember Jimmer Fredette? Jimmer Fredette was a college phenom. Jimmer Fredette was lighting it up. We thought Jimmer Fredette would probably be the next Steph Curry or even before Steph Curry or whatever the case was. But even though he was talented at the college D1 level, he simply couldn't play at the NBA level. He's not an NBA level player. That's how you find yourself out the league. So Liangelo, will it be similar? Will you be that phenom in high school and have that basketball talent, but will it be NBA level talent? Remember Adam Morrison, the dude that made so much noise when he was playing in Gonzaga, but when he got to the NBA, it was clear he wasn't an NBA level talent. So I think Liangelo, if you are that NBA level talent, you will stay in the league. So again, Liangelo making to the league is not that big of a deal. That's 100% guaranteed because he has enough talent to at least make it to the NBA. We'll see from him playing in the G League or getting called up, whatever team he makes it to, if he is an NBA level talent and if he's worthy of a roster spot, either on a two-way contract or a bench role, or hey, if he surprises everyone, he's putting in that work and he's really that underrated. Him having a starter role, perhaps, who knows? The sky's the limit for Liangelo. I haven't given up on him. And that's not me being a stan by saying that I think that Liangelo will make it to the NBA. And that's not me being a hater saying that overall he's not as talented as his other brothers. But if he puts in the work, perhaps. But anyway, Envy Gang, it's your boy For All to Envy. If you liked what I had to say, if you disagree with me, agree with me, comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Envy Gang, I'm out.